So welcome to the Griffin Inn, one of the most famous pubs in Swidland in Leicestershire. It's an absolutely fantastic pub. Harry and the team have really taken it over. Come and take a look in here. This outside space was already being used, but Harry's team, they put in lovely furniture, sheepskin rugs, cushions, blankets, heaters on the wall. This space has really been an impressive place and somewhere that you can use all year round. But it's not just the outside that's had improvements. Come and take a look inside. So we're in the Bracket Park area, so everybody loves a roaring open fire, reindeer antlers over the fireplace. But look, it's the little details in this pub which makes all the difference that Harry and the team have done. Come and take a look at the toilets. You see the signs here? There's the disabled toilets. And here we go, follow us down here and have a look. Look, this is the ladies' toilets, but these are the great details, because can you spot what that is? Well, it took me a few moments, but that's off a cricketing scoreboard. And again, it's these little nods to Harry's past and the background they've got. And there's lots of those features around the pub. So come on, let's have a little look at them. Yeah, it's the little touches. You can see there's polo, there's skittles, there's cricket. It's these little sporting touches, the gentrification. It's a beautiful pub. Some of the details. Let's keep taking and having a look. How about this for a lovely detail? Just look at the lights. Love the cricket balls in there, love that detail. So we're here in the outer part. Now this area used to be used a lot for weddings and functions, but the guys have transformed it into an absolutely amazing space as the restaurant, which was an interesting decision, but they've done such a nice job with the decorations, the interior design, and it's busy every lunch, every evening, as you can imagine. So they've taken a space which a lot of people thought probably worked as it was, but they've come up with a new concept. And it's really, really added to the sales. So Harry, you finished a cricketing career to pulling points just there in the Griffin. What drove you into this new career as hospitality being the new business venture?
I fell into it really, took on my local in Wymeswold, and I was still playing cricket at the time, and quite quickly fell in love with the cut and thrust of business, trying to make some money in an industry that's traditionally quite hard to do so. But also I love food and drink. I'm a bit of a foodie, so it feels like a natural habitat.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And what excites you about the hospitality industry?
I think for me, the biggest thrill is probably, as I say, it's an industry that's sort of traditionally, or the rhetoric is at the moment, it's difficult to make money in the pub game. And given my sort of competitive background, I find the challenge of doing that, doing it well and making some money, a real thrill. So that's what I love the most about it.
Yeah, and you took on your first pub as a freehold, but the Griffin, it's a tenancy with Everards, so tell me how that works for you.
The advantage of the tenancy for us has been financial really. You know, we were able to come in here and start trading with a fairly minimal amount of capital. We've since put in a chunk of capital alongside Everards, we put in even more. So again, you know, we're sat in a pub that's had £1 million refurb, and we've not had to put all that money in, which means that we can get a quicker return on our money. So it's a bit of a financial answer, but in a freehold, your capital's tied up for longer, or it takes longer to get your return, whereas in a tenancy, you can see the fruits sooner. So I describe us as a premium gastro pub. We have a subtle nods to cricket. Myself and my business partner were cricketers before. The viewers will have heard of him and not me. And yeah, it's a premium gastro pub environment, so you can come down on a Friday night, we might have a bit of live music. It will always be a soloist, something acoustic, and yeah, the pub classics are all there. Steak, pie, fish and chips, burger, but then around that as well, some perhaps more slightly refined restaurant quality dishes as well.